Right now, when you go back in time at Rock Donald's, you can bring home special Stone Age souvenirs or uniquely chiseled bedrock mugs.
These will look great with my bone china.
They're made of the latest Stone Age material.
Super Toy Run, a game-grabbing, toy-snagging rampage through a KB Toy Works store. Nickelodeon created it, and only Nickelodeon's got it.
Hey, do not insult this animal's autonomy. She can decide who her papa is. What's it gonna be, girl, huh? Original recipe or Van Milder here? Ah, that's funny. I can gently tap the fourth wall, too. The proposal. What the fuck was that? Bitch, you think that's what I do?
Both of you, shut up.
News alert. Someone is stealing Gotham City's power supply. Danger of citywide blackout.
When you want a Diet Coke,
Good evening, everybody. Happy to the Pull List. Welcome to the Pull List. Happy to be here. Happy Wednesday. We got a lot to get into today. Hope you all had a great week so far. What do we have? I wish I could do a live watch along with you guys on Agatha, honestly. I wish I could. Wish I could. But yes, we have a big DC show today. Lots of DC comics, and I think that Marvel kind of stepped aside a little bit. I think they kind of stepped aside and let DC kind of have this week, but still, this might be the biggest week we may have ever had. I'm just going to say that. Might be the biggest week. So, big week. The first story, we're getting right into it. Just a little shop keep. We'll try to have two more videos actually, out this week before the weekend. And I know there hasn't been a Penguin review. Sorry. Running a little bit behind with the Joker review that we did this week. So I'm going to try to have an Agatha review for you tomorrow. And then we're going to have another special video out possibly over the weekend. Keep your eye out for a possible live stream on Friday as well, just for maybe an hour or so, just to walk you around LA Comic Con. It's going to be my first time there, and it might be in the afternoon or so. So maybe like 4 p.m., something like that. But keep your eye out for that. And yeah, we'll try to get some videos out of LA Comic-Con maybe on Monday or Sunday. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be doing a lot of footage on Friday, so we're gonna be very busy. And then Saturday we'll be back. Saturday we'll be back. We'll be doing like less footage, more just so enjoying the convention. But hopefully it's gonna be a good time. But we have our first look at Nick Cage as Spider-Man Noir on the set of the new series Spider Noir. Let's take a look. I don't think it's much, honestly. I don't think it's much. Look at this. Jesus. It's bright. So it just looks like Nick Cage in an overcoat. That's basically it. It looks like Nick Cage in an overcoat. You know, not much really to show other than that, but it is going to be on... Oh, I'm trying to see where... Upcoming Borderlands. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? I swear, the copy editor, Mark Cassidy, get out of here, dude. Upcoming Borderlands. Ugh. He just copy and pasted from somewhere, dude. He copy and pasted. Terrible. Terrible. So I'm trying to see where it's streaming, where it's going to be on. What network is it going to be on? Let's just go through it. Cameras are now rolling on Prime's videos, Spider Noir series. So it's going to be on Amazon. Great. Great. Which will introduce a live-action take on Nicolas Cage's Spider-Man Noir from the animated Into the Spider-Verse movies. Just Jared has shared the first photos from set, where they reveal Cage filming a scene as the titular washed-up crime fighter, not in costume, unfortunately. We don't have much context for the sequence being shot, but the site notes that Cage's character appears to have been knocked over by something in the scene. The show's official logline says the show tells the story of an aging and down on his luck private investigator, Cage, in 1930s New York, who is forced to grapple with his past life as the city's one and only superhero. So it sounds like another Spider spin-off to me, man. It sounds just like a Craven, freaking Madam Web, whatever else we got going with Sony, freaking Venom. Like, is anybody really excited about Venom: The Last Dance? Like, there's gonna be Null or something in there. Like, that's the only thing I've seen people being really excited about is Null. The actor has reportedly been cast as a villainous Null in Venom: The Last Dance was revealed last night, and we may now know who he will bring to the character life on screen. This is something the studio may be attempting to keep under wraps until the movies and theaters. We're still being careful of potential spoilers. So, spoilers. According to Daniel Richtman, the several other online scoopers, Null will be played by none other than Andy Serkis. So, we know he can play somebody sinister and also empathetic. Someone to gain empathy. So, Null is possibly Andy Serkis. Which is crazy because I think the movie's coming out soon, right? I think it's coming out soon. And then finally, we have the Dynamic Duo, which is a new undertaking from DC Studios, announced by James Gunn himself. Let's see, this is a reel from Swaybox Studios, who will do the animation for DC Studios' Dynamic Duo. So here's an animation. It's on the wrong thing. Look at this. Is why we prepare. This is why we prepare, ladies and gentlemen. We were unprepared. So this is possibly what the... Oh, no. The animation could be like. You see how there's like multiple different types of materials with this? Short film Ben.
I'll grab him quick and tell him how he can fit into the campaign.
Hey, I don't know that we need to do that.
You
Like,
think so?
how can you see this type of
Okay, you're the
technology
man.
and animation with Jason Todd and Dick Grayson, you know?
Everyone, this is Mr. Haggerty. Mr. Haggerty, I'd like you to meet our campaign staff. Everyone, please just call me Bill.
So
of course,
weird,
this
huh?
is my brother.
And his campaign manager, Ben.
You did talk to your brother, right?
Yeah.
I think this would be
Isn't
a
this
good
weird?
opportunity to fill you in on the campaign.
Yeah, I know the details. It's my plan. That's why your brother brought me here to manage the campaign.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Swaybox Studios developed the tech Momo Animation, which is crossed between CGI animation, stop motion, and live action real time performances. Here's a general idea what Dynamic Duo will look like. Interesting. The giant's hand enters the kitchen.
God. Oh my God. We thank you for the food that Mom has put in front of us.
Freaky, huh?
The devil
It could be cool.
from doing bad things. And
It could be cool.
get out of here.
I don't know what to say about that. Swaybox Studios is creating DC's Dynamic Duo movie. They life-sized puppets and sets combined with CGI to make animated films look more photorealistic. Whoa, look at that. That's like half scale. It's like half scale of a person right there. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Look at that. I love models. I love model making. Look at that. That's cool. Cool. That's basically it. They showed some things, but yeah, Dynamic Duo is a movie revolving around the Robins, Dick Grayson, and Jason Todd. The belief right now is that the animated project will be set in the DCU, presumably fleshing out this history between these characters before we catch up with them in the present day as Nightwing and Red Hood. Well, let's hope anyway. How is that even possible? How are we getting DCU stuff? The news received positive and negative reactions from fans, but the involvement of Swaybox Studios is undeniably intriguing. The company uses an innovative Momo animation that blends CGI, practical stop-motion elements, and live-action performances to create a new style of animation that's vastly different from what we're used to seeing on screen. It does look a little bit different. At the same time, it feels kind of similar too. I mean, how much can you really get? Like, that first animation was wild. This one, this reel from Swaybox Studios is wild looking. It really is. So is this going to be action? Is it going to be just them, like a slice of life? That's what we're going to have to find out. But that was another animated release, which is crazy. Remember, they had... DC has been really weird lately. They've been releasing animated movies from Amazon. 2 of them. Well, the show. Cape Crusader, remember that one? I think everyone forgot about that one, huh? I didn't even review it. I didn't even watch it. I'm a huge animated series fan and I still didn't watch it. I think it was kind of forgotten about. The Cape Crusader. I think it was kind of forgotten about. And then we had the holiday one that came out, I think, last year. Around the holidays. That one was okay. That one was really weird. They were really going crazy with the animation in that one. They were really going crazy. But that's really the news. I mean, there isn't really much else to discuss other than let's get into the poll list. That means I have to go grab it. I'll be right back. As we see, it is the DC All-In Spectacular. Secrets. We have to find the pick of the week. Honestly, look at this. This is just from this week, you guys. Holy crap. Holy crap. Alright. What's up, Brett? Poll list it is, indeed. I gotta find the pick of the week. How are you, dude? I don't know. Yeah. You'll find it? Well, we already know that this is in the pull list, so I don't gotta keep this a secret. This is going to be the first issue we'll talk about. But we got a lot of comics in here. We got some surprises. I think we should just start with the two that are on the... You survived the hurricane, Mando! Good to see you! If you don't, I'll find you.
I will find you. I have a very special set of skills.
It's kind of turning... I'm doing kind of Jigsaw on that voice, huh?
I will find you.
Or, the man... What was it? The... crap. The Mandarin. I'm almost doing the Mandarin voice.
And you'll never see me coming.
Or whatever he says. Mando, you did survive! Good! Bless. A lot of people lost their homes and lives. I'm glad me and my family survived. Dude! Me too. Glad you're okay, Mando. Jesus, dude. That is still a very rough thing. I hope you're doing alright, bro. Hope you're doing alright. Hope the family's safe. Hope your entire family's safe. And everyone you care about.
And everyone you care about.
Now it's kind of Jigsaw, if I do that. I feel like the media hasn't been paying too much attention to it, personally. I don't think they've been paying too much attention to it. No worries, Mando. Dude. You're in our thoughts and prayers, bro. You're in our thoughts and prayers. You still are. For sure. Yo, I haven't even looked at this yet. I just grabbed it and went, oh, this is nice feeling. Ah, I wish it was still a hardcover. It's not. How much was this thing? $4.99. It's pretty cool. DC All In Special. Glad you're okay, Mando. Oh, it's upside down. Shoot. Look at those three. So it's like reversible. Because it's two stories. So if we open it on this side, it's one story in this universe. And then if we flip it over, it's this story on this side. And then I think there's something in the middle. Dude, we got Absolute Batman and Superman right here. Okay, are you guys ready for the centerfold? So the story actually merges directly in the middle. And here is the centerfold. So it says, to be continued in a different universe. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I feel like it's a misprint on my side. But it's not. You just gotta flip it around like this. My Wi-Fi was out till this morning, but during the storm, I've been reading New 52 Aquaman. You have? That's a good run, man. Jeff Johns? That was a good run. Wait, was that Jeff Johns? Or was he the Flash? In New 52, I don't remember. Which side do you guys like better? The Absolute side? Or the DC side? The DCU side? I don't even know what to call this universe. Or this side. So side A, this side is A. This side is B. Side A, side B. Did you have electricity at all and stuff? Hope you did. Did you ever have any loss of powers or anything? I put it upside down. Jeff Johns wrote Aquaman and Green Lantern. Gotcha, gotcha. See? I remembered. Who did the Flash? I swear he did the Flash too, or somebody did. I like these covers. I might put the Absolute on here. DC All-In Special. So I'm going to read this after we read Absolute Power issue number 4. And I'm pretty sure I have to read it after our Batman issue right here too. But yeah, can't wait. We have a lot of comics to read before we get into this. So I think Sunday is going to be a lot of reading. Oh no, I have Friday morning. I'm really setting up my gear for the convention right now. And then, so maybe I'll have some time Friday morning. Or Thursday. Or Thursday afternoon. My power didn't go out, thank God. Cell phones and internet went down. That makes sense. Excuse me. I bet that's really still freaking scary, though. That has to be still scary, dude. Jesus. The worst things we've had, power-wise, is like blackouts. We've had blackouts, we've had brownouts. I remember one time, maybe a couple years ago, we had a really, really bad blackout that lasted probably a whole day. But that's nothing compared to you guys, man. Well, glad you're safe. Glad you're safe. Man. I'll leave put the legacy number on here now. Next up on the poll list is another DC. We're DC heavy this week. Batman All In. This is issue 153. I'm not sure if this takes place after Absolute Power, after All In, so I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But again, excited to hop into this universe. And we got the All In tag right there. Not me, the tag. It also says Legacy on there. So this is Legacy 918. So for those keeping track, I guess. A policeman drowned? What the drowned in a truck in the river. Someone tried to save him, but the truck got washed away before he could. Jesus. How did he get in there? Was he trying to save somebody? Good Lord. Damn. Or did he just get like washed up in there? In a river? Was he trying to get into the truck? Like, was there other people in there? That's kind of where my head went first, was like he was trying to get in there, trying to save somebody. I mean, I guess we don't know why. I don't know. 153! We made it to DC All In. I can't believe it. Can't believe it, guys. We made it. And you made it. Through the storm. We've been talking about it since Comic-Con, San Diego. Nobody knows how the truck got in the river. He went on his lunch break and didn't show up to work. Nobody knows if he slid off in the river or what happened. Dude. Imagine if it was just, oh my god, a complete and total accident, like he was just hanging out. It's possibly got like in a mudslide. Oh my god. Nope. I'm not taking my chances with that, you guys. Not taking my chances. Jeez. But I mean, people just like hanging out in their homes had problems too. With flooding, with shit, everything going on. Dude. Couldn't imagine. It's kind of hard to talk about fun stuff. Sorry. I'm gonna try to entertain you guys. Ooh. I just feel so privileged, that's all. I just feel really privileged. You know, until the big one happens, and then I'm gonna say like F. I'm gonna be in trouble when the big one happens. Like, you know, like, I mean, not to talk about natural disasters and all that stuff, but like Yellowstone is basically ready to blow. It's like Yellowstone and, I mean, Palos Verdes is about to fall into the ocean, so, I mean, I'm not living in Palos Verdes. I'm way more south than that, but still, it's like, you know, there's a bunch of fault lines that we live on, and it could happen at any time. We had I would feel like it's a record amount of earthquakes this year. And I'm hoping that that was kind of just letting off the steam a little bit. I'm glad I wasn't in the towns that got hit worst. Feel bad for those people. Me too, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, and like I said, I feel bad because I feel like nobody is covering it. I feel like nobody is really covering it like what it is. I feel like I saw a lot more news about the Middle East conflict than I did our local stuff, and that makes me really sad. Like, I want to know a lot about the stories, the human stories that you just mentioned. I haven't heard anything about that. I've heard a couple of like tragic stories, but it was very early on, maybe last week or early on this week, I mean. But yeah, it's I guess it's not as salacious as you know, war and blowing stuff up. Makes me sad. That's the Access Media, man. That's the Access Media. I'm sure there's some like independent reporters, journalists that I could follow that are really keeping their eyes on everything. NASCAR driver Greg Biffle is using his helicopter to save people that are stranded on top of supply. What? That's sick. Is he the pilot too? Seeing tons of coverage is even all over my YouTube homepage. It's not on mine. Maybe because I'm just like, I just watch nerdy stuff. God. I just saw a news story that you guys might want to watch. Oh, God. Variety? The hell? Where's your dark mode, dude? Could be an algorithm. Yeah, it's totally an algorithm because my algorithm's mostly nerd stuff. I have cultivated my algorithm to be mostly nerd stuff. 100%. Nerd stuff, people I follow. Jesus. Yeah, that's mostly what's going on right now. I just saw a story that you guys might want to see. I don't know if you either watched any of this. Rugrats live action movie in the works with Paramount with CGI babies. Talk about effing nightmare fuel. It's gonna be like the CG baby back in the 90s, dude. Returning to the big screen, Paramount is developing a live-action CG hybrid feature film that's based on the beloved 90s animated children's show. Doesn't it sound like... Oh my god. Doesn't that sound like a freaking nightmare fuel? Oh, that's that movie. God, I don't care. Close it. Tommy... Real grotesque Esh. Yeah, exactly. Tommy Pickles and his pals Chucky Finster and Phil DeVille will be animated in the movie. He's been posting videos he's filmed with the helicopter. Greg Biffle, I'm about to check that out. It's unclear who the original series The Foursome is orbited by bully Angelica Pickles and her doll Cynthia, who's a really cool dancer. Tommy's baby brother, Dill Pickles, Dog Spike as well. On Facebook? Oh god. On Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in forever. Oh look. It knows I'm looking at lenses. It knows I'm looking at lenses. I was looking at lenses for the camera for stuff. Let me see. I'm sure I can find it on here. Rachel Zegler. A lot of my stuff's Joker. Here's Greg Bethel. I found him. Here we go. Yeah, I got him. He's got a lot of followers, bro. What are your thoughts on Thunderbolts trailer? Get him, Greg. Damn, dude, look at that. It's pretty legit. That's devastating. Look at that in the middle. Look at it, it's all torn up. Cool. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. No, he's lucky that he got out of there.
I'm okay.
My car's gone.
Oh, it's she.
I'm okay. It's okay.
Everything's gone. It's all gone.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
They're okay.
Was anybody in the gym?
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, you're okay. Dude, look at that. That's a mud landslide right there, bro. No way. No effing way. Look at that. Boom. Destruction.
I'm okay.
My car's gone.
I'm okay. It's okay.
Took the siding off.
Everything's gone. It's all gone.
Sad, man.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's sad. But yeah, you're right. I'll have to check this out. This is the real S right here. It's the real shit. My thoughts on the Thunderbolts trailer. It's shoot, man. It was okay. It doesn't really make me hyped. It's more so just like I'm curious what the story is going to be, who the antagonists are going to be. I know it showed us out of order because they meet up in Avengers Tower with Madam Hydra, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. They all meet up with her, and there's Bucky with them there. But then it looks like, and this is just like my piecing it together, it looks like they're sent on a mission by Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who's been recruiting them the whole time. And this might be taking place at the same time as Falcon the Winter Soldier, that kind of area. And they'll also, not Black Widow, because Black Widow, unless they caught up at the end, right? Where Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Madam Hydra meets up with, what's her face? I think they're sent on this mission, and then they find Sentry. And then Sentry helps them break out. They then try to shoot Sentry, they escape. And then that's when they're driving in the limo in the desert. And then Bucky goes after them because he knows that Madam Hydra is up to something, and he's kind of like secret agent man. And that's when he catches up to them. And I don't think he blows up their car. I think he blows up someone else's car. Unless he does blow up their car and they are villains. I mean, technically, I guess they could be considered villains, so maybe Bucky does go after them. So, and then we kind of see them, you know, they're fighting some people in New York. Yeah, Yelena. Yes, that's the name. Yep, Yelena. So they are fighting some people in the streets of New York or something, and then that's when Yelena and all them are kind of beat up. And even the Red Guardian was fighting some people, and you see John Walker smash some guy's face in and like run it across the wall. So I think that's in New York, and then they fight their way up to the tower using the elevator, and that's when they meet up with Madam Hydra. I think that's her name, Madam Hydra. I could be wrong, but I think that's all we see. So it is Julia Louis-Dreyfus the antagonist? Is someone else the antagonist? I'm not quite sure. Otherwise, I mean, it kind of just seems like a Marvel movie. It does. What were your thoughts? What did you guys think about Thunderbolts? I did see Joker. What do you think about Taskmaster's new suit? At least it is showing that it's a her this time instead of trying to fool us. Thunderbolts. The mask still looks a little cheap to me. It looks like a 3D printed mask, which maybe, you know, story-wise, there's a reason for it. At least the armor this time, at least she looks like a woman this time. You know, instead of having a male stuntman, instead of having a man stuntman, at least this is a stunt woman. That looks like somebody else did that. At least they're not like trying to fake it again, because honestly, you can see the shoulder difference. It's such a stupid thing. Like, look at this. This is honestly one person. This is a completely different person. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen at that point. You like U.S. Agent John Walker? Looking forward to seeing his story continued. Me too. I'm down. Yeah, John Walker did nothing wrong, right? Hashtag John Walker did nothing wrong. Like, look at these shoulders, and then look at this. It's just, it's wild. It's wild, that movie. It literally goes from this shot to this shot, and it's night and day. It's so dumb. But this is actually Ghost's new mask. That's Ghost. It almost looks like Ghost and Taskmaster have the same mask maker. It really does. It looks like they're 3D printed. Are you guys excited for Ghost and Taskmaster in this one? I mean, it's better than this helmet. This helmet, I feel like, this helmet is actually Captain America's new helmet. That's his new helmet, yeah. It's Falcon's new helmet. Look, someone already made it. That's cool. It's better. It's better than what it was. It's still not the legit Taskmaster. You know. I do like U.S. Agent. All their costumes are different in here. How long ago was this announced, by the way? Was this 2019 or something? I remember being... Oh, no, 2020? 2021? I remember being at a billiards bar listening to the announcements. Their mask looks like they are made from shoulder pads or something. Better than the first Taskmaster for sure. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Actually, yeah. I mean, this looks, like I said, like a different type of helmet. Definitely used for something else. Versus like this, you know. I know what they tried to do with like a little bit of skull looking right there, and then this one's white skull looking. I don't know, it just doesn't, I still feel like it's uninspired, but like I said, at least they're not trying to fool anybody this time, and I don't think they're having Olga Kurylenko back, are they? Or if they're just gonna have a stunt woman in there and then paint her eyes up or something, or just keep her in the mask. Or is it even Olga Kurylenko's character? Huh? Huh? Maybe it's somebody else? Maybe it's somebody new? Can you imagine? Look at that. Look at that one. That's sick. That's sick. I'm not gonna say I'm like hyped about it, honestly. I'm just like more so curious. But I will be there. I will be there in May for sure. If I survive, I will be there. Knock knock. We're ready for Captain America Brave New World too. I want to see that. Because that is going to be... It's like that and Thunderbolts are the last two really holdovers from the whole Phase 4 fast production rate. Even though I think Fantastic Four has a really fast production rate too. They keep putting an asterisk besides the title Thunderbolts like there's more to the title than hasn't been revealed. I agree. I agree. I think that's what they're doing. They're hiding something from you. It's gonna be like Thunderbolts, aka the new Hydra, or something, I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, I think they are hiding something from you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we got a couple of things that we're excited about. We got a couple movies. We got shows too. We got some good shows right now. We got Penguin. We have Agatha. I'm going to try to watch Agatha right after the show tonight and then record my thoughts. And then that way I can just edit in the morning really quick and have that ready for you guys tomorrow. And then I need to catch up on Penguin, so I'll probably be doing that. I'm going to watch the episode right before... I'm going to watch the episode right before the new one probably on Sunday. What do you think? What do you think about RDJ being Dr. Doom? So looking at their hinting, yeah, no worries, man. No worries, Mando. Looking at the Ultimates issue that they were really hinting about, oh, this is how we could do RDJ as Doom. I'm interested to see if there is another being who may be tormenting this Stark into becoming Doom. And the reason I'm saying that is I don't think, unless they're going to introduce their Maker into their MCU, which would be insane. And it's Pedro Pascal. It's almost like the Maker is going to, or somebody, some cosmic, super duper cosmic force is going to be torturing this Tony Stark into becoming Doom. Because that's kind of what happened in the Ultimates. He becomes Doom. It's a Reed Richards, not a variant, but he's in the Ultimates universe. And he becomes Doom because the Maker, aka Reed Richards from a different universe, from the other Marvel universe, has basically tortured him into becoming Doom. So it's that take. I also think he is going to be a character in Fantastic Four. And Fantastic Four is going to take place in a different universe. A different... in the multiverse, it's going to take place in a different universe where Fantastic Four exists, and it's a current time 1960s. So it's like a retro but future there. Did you watch the old 90s Spider-Man cartoon? I did a long time ago when I was a kid. I don't remember anything about it. I remember that is when Spider-Man to me was my number 2, of course. I don't know, Spider-Man was my number 2. I know Spider-Man, the animated series, was everywhere. So it was in McDonald's toys or Burger King toys. It was all over the place, and I did like his Rogues Gallery a little bit more than others at the time. And it was also after X-Men went off the air, I think. And X-Men had my favorite Rogues Gallery up until that point. And of course, Batman. Batman was actually number 1. X-Men number 2. I really do like all the rogues there. Alright, next comic book on the poll list. Oh, Secret Worlds episodes towards the end of the series were super awesome. Hoping new movie. Oh, okay. Are those on Disney Plus? I'll have to check them out. Do you think that has clues on what the MCU is going to do? I've been really enjoying these books from an entertaining comic. And this next one is Cruel Universe, issue number 3. Now, this one I would liken to kind of like, I think Black Mirror, old school, pulp, kind of like horror stories, but science fiction. So like Black Mirror in a newer version of like pulp magazines. That entire series on Disney Plus, perfect. Yeah, maybe I can just skip to the end for the Secret Wars stuff. I'll make a note to do that. Okay, my Disney Plus is gone. But yeah, man, I've been enjoying these comics. There's been 2 so far, so issue number 3. What the hell? Oh, The Simpsons. Yeah, I can't wait to get into this one, dude. We have a whole stack of books that we need to get into, but this one's a nice change of pace. This one's a nice change of pace from all the Cape stories, stuff like that. Nice, gross science fiction story. So, Cruel Universe, issue number 3 from Entertaining Comic. We have to do this here. Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man. Okay, I see Doom. Secret Wars. Alright. Oh, so Cruel Universe is... Think of it like a creep show. It is an anthology comic. It has 3 stories inside of each issue, and it's all science fiction. So... They're very short stories, so it's very nice to just hop in, hop out. They tell a full and complete story. So this one, it is actually 4 stories in this book. One's called Automated, one's called The Deleted Man, one's called Behave, and one's called We Drown on Earth, which is fitting. So here is like the first part, Automated, and it tells the story. It goes through. I also have to watch out, I forgot, there might be nudity in these. Okay, I think we're clear. So it tells the story of Automated. And then it's by 2, so it might have the same writer sometimes, but definitely it's cool to hop over to a different art style. So this one ends in a very gross fashion, and then it goes into the next issue. I don't even know if I want to show that. That's disgusting. And then it goes into the next story. So We Drown on Earth. So it's kind of cool. It's like Creepshow. Creepshow is an old school pulp horror, and then an entertaining comic has a pulp horror line as well called Epitaphs from the Abyss. That's their horror line. This one's science fiction related, but it's still very horrific. That's why it's called Cruel Universe. It's very horrific. Horrific. Next one on the poll list, I actually haven't gotten to issue number 2 yet. And I got this one. It's a little bit expensive, but it's a very dark story. What's crazy too is that the format of this book's a little bit wider. Like the old Universal monster movies like Wolfman, Dracula, etc. Oh, then you would love this. They're coming out with this right now. It has 2 issues. It is the Universal Monsters take of Frankenstein. They also have Dracula out. I think they have a trade paperback of Dracula, which is amazing too. It's James Tynion. I forgot who did the art. But they also have Creature from the Black Lagoon. But this is the one that's currently going right now. It's Frankenstein. It's beautiful, beautiful. The art is by Toni Marie Griffin, and they're doing a great job on that. So if you like that kind of thing, definitely grab Frankenstein. Like I said, there's 2 issues out so far. It's a beautiful book. But this next one's a very dark story by Mark Millar, and Valerio Giordano. And it's Nemesis Rogues Gallery, issue number 3. This one was very dark. The first issue I read, I haven't gotten to the second one. Is it an Image comic? It is Skybound and Image. Skybound and Image, yeah. It's a co-production. Skybound and Image. Hope they make Wolfman. I have a feeling they will. But this one right here, he used the blood of like 100 people to bring himself back up to standards, and he's a villain. He's a bad guy. He works for himself now. I think he's on a road to revenge. He did kind of use almost like John Wick's Secret Society to get him out of a hospital, and they just killed. He just killed a bunch of people. So it's a very gruesome comic, as Mark Millar comics are, but I was having an okay time with it, and I need to read issue number 2, but I grabbed issue number 3. But that's Nemesis Rogues Gallery, issue number 3. We still got a lot of comics. And I think this is the last DC comic of the week. No, wait, might have more. This is Absolute Power, issue number 4, which I do believe we have to read before we hop into DC All In. The last issue had us going on different missions, it had us setting up those different missions. So then Batman was one mission, and then you had Green Lantern going on his mission. So they all kind of split apart, and then looks like this is all coming back to them. But in Batman's book, Darkseid does make an appearance. So we know that Darkseid is the the menacing force of DC All-In. So I'm curious to see how he plays out into that. So what is happening in this book? We will have to find out. But that's Absolute Power, issue number 4. And that's, of course, Mark Waid, Mora, and Sanchez. Have you ever read any G.I. Joe, the Real American Hero comics? No, I didn't, actually. He's been writing those comics for years. They are great. Isn't there a current line in Image right now? And it's kind of side by side with the Transformers line. I heard the Transformers comic is a must buy, but I never hopped into them. I heard it's a must buy. Poor Redcoat. Issue number 6 of Redcoat by Ghost Machine. This is Jeff Johns, Brian Hitch, Andrew Curry, Brad Anderson, and Rob Lee. This is probably my 3rd favorite Ghost Machine book. We also have possibly a new Ghost Machine book this week. Yeah, There are different G.I. Joe stories, but the main series is Larry Hama is the best. Okay. Yeah. And is it continuation of the 80s show? Or are they toys like Small Soldiers? That'd be funny. But yeah, having a great time with this book. It's like probably the funniest book out of the 3. And of course, Benedict Arnold is gonna Benedict Arnold. And I love its play on historical American figures and the occult. So, of course, that's Albert Einstein hanging out with him. I'm having a great time with it. It looks like there's a little bit of glowing on his face, so it's possible that he may meet his end. I don't think so, actually, because I think we see his character in the future in Geiger, which happens in the same universe, the unnamed universe. But this is Redcoat, issue number 6. And enjoying that one from Ghost Machine. It's probably my 3rd favorite. For me, it's Rook, Exodus, Geiger, then Redcoat. Redcoat should be up my alley because of the historical characters. It's just not so much. Jeez. Did they change their bags and boards? I almost feel like they did. Possibly. This next one is by Oni Press, actually, which I heard recently that they may not have been treating their people very well. I didn't know an entertaining comic is Oni too. See, I knew it. Yeah, there was some recent controversy with Oni Press. We can take a look. But this is a new book by Jordan Thomas, Daniel Geet, Jason Wordie, and Jeff Powell. And it's kind of gross, but it's called Skin Police. Skin Police. Just to read you a little bit of the synopsis on this guy. It is, the year is 2142. Fertility levels around the globe plummeted, and a black market for illegal clone babies has emerged. Millions of parents use their own genetic material to welcome their new children, only realizing the horrific consequences far too late. At some point in their life cycle, 3 in 4 of these genetic duplicates transform into psychologically unstable killing machines known as dupes. Fortunately, the United Nations of Europe has decided to take an active role in containing the growing threat. Their specialized task force has taken up an unenviable task of hunting dupes before their violence can spread. To the government, they're the Duplicate Identification and Capture Division. To everyone else, they're called Skin Police. The worst part of the job, it's always the one you least suspect. So, it doesn't have very good ratings on my app. We'll give it a shot, we'll let you know. But this is by Oni Press, Jordan Thomas, Daniel Geet, Jason Wordie, and Jeff Powell. So, we'll give it a shot. It's a continuation of the 80s comic. Okay, they use real guns and people get killed like real life instead of laser ones like parachutes like the old cartoon. Yeah, they tried to make that as PG as possible in the cartoon. It's so funny. I remember the Community episode making fun of that. Do you guys remember the Community episode? If you watched Community. G.I. Joe. I wonder if I can play any parts. Can't do that. Oh no. Stop the downloading. Stop all the downloading? What do you mean? Music's not going now. I broke the stream. Sorry, guys. Oh, gotcha. Well, shoot. We can't watch anything for fun on here, can we? It was on YouTube. It was transformative. We'll have to cut it out. That's funny. Hey, Marvel's making an appearance on the poll list, guys. In this time that it's very DC heavy. I never saw those. Hey kid, I'm a computer. I don't think so. What's that? Oh. We had the, you wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal a thing, so why would you steal media? Hey kid, I'm a computer. What's that? Oh, is it like an info, what do you call it? PSA?
Oh, hell nah. What's up, dog? What?
I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading.
What? Oh, it's a parody dub.
Help computer.
I don't know much about computers other than the one we got in my house. My mom put a couple games on.
What the hell? Oh my god. Oh, it's a parody dub. Gotcha. Was that the full episode you were showing the clip from? I thought it was taken off YouTube already. Oh, it was on there. It was just a clip, actually. Yeah, it was just a clip. But they're still gonna hit me with something. I have to cut it out later. That was pretty funny. So hey, Marvel's making an appearance here, and this is the Ultimate Black Panther issue number. Can you believe we're on issue number 9, dude? But finally, we're getting into some really big business with them. With it looks like their fate. Looks like we got some wizard action up at the top because the of the hex stuff right there. That community episode was funny. It was. It wasn't the best parody in my opinion. The best would probably be Abed's. Was it Abed's Twisted Christmas or something like that? Abed's something Christmas. That one really meant a lot. And they kind of tried to copy the same aspect, the same like morals into this one, but it just wasn't the same. But it still was a really good one. And that was later episode too. That was like season 4 or 5, I think. It was season 4. Because I think that was Dan Harmon's return. Oh no, season 4 was the gas leak. Season 5. Yeah, because 4 was the gas leak. So then 5, I think this was it 5? God, I don't remember. Too many episodes. My favorite show too. You would think. But looks like we got the power. So our crew here has the power of this green. It's almost like a green life-giving element that they were able to find on Earth, and it is kind of like the opposite, or it works in tangent to the God. What's the name of the plant? It's the one that gives the Black Panther his powers. They're able to use the plant with that, the heart-shaped herb, and vibranium, of course. But they're able to use that to their advantage, and it's kind of like a counter force going against Ra and Khonshu. So they're able to. They have the new weapons, but they don't know how to use it yet. They haven't really figured out how to use it. So We're gonna see in this issue. It's been a long time. I think I'm behind on this book too. I think I'm very behind on this book. So Black Panther issue, Ultimate Black Panther, issue number 9. Trying to think if it's my least favorite Ultimates book. It might be. It might be my least favorite. Which is kind of sad to say. It used to be my second favorite after Spider-Man. Ooh. Next up, we got another issue with Marvel. Another issue. Daredevil, issue number 14. Is Matt Murdock giving up the horns? The last issue, we saw him throw it down, and he basically forsake the horns, saying that he has a different mission. It looks like he has it back on immediately. No, it looks like he does have some conflict going on. He's doing some stuff. He has it back on. Why are they trying to tease us? But it was a really cool emotional issue last time with Kingpin legitimately and earnestly asking Father Matt for forgiveness, for his blessing. Aren't you going to a Comic-Con soon? Yes, sir. We're going Friday and Saturday. This Friday and this Saturday. It's going to be fun. Hopefully, I know we don't get sick. We all had COVID last time. We're not going to get sick this time. That's for damn sure. I'm going to make sure of it. I'm excited. I got all my gear. That's why there's a little bit of a mess behind me. I don't know if you guys can see. That's probably a good thing. We got all of our gear charging right now. I'm just going to pack it up. Is Hasbro going to be there? That's true. Let me see. I don't think so. Let's check out the exhibitors. Schedules and maps exhibitor list. Let's see. It's in alphabetical. We could have just done a find. I don't think so. It's a lot of smaller things. You're just curious? No worries. I might do a live stream on Friday afternoon. So for you, maybe like around 5 or 6. Maybe just like an hour. I think it isn't a small... I think it's a smaller show. I don't think it's as large as a San Diego. I think it's a lot smaller. I don't think it's going to be big studios, big toy makers, stuff like that. I only think Bandai is not here. No, they're not here. Namco? No. What's another toy maker like Iron Giant? No. Yeah, there's not a lot. Are you going to get autographs or anything? No, I'm not doing any of that. Mostly just going just to get some footage on Friday. Do the live stream on Friday. I'm going to get a lot of footage and have it cut for Sunday, Monday release. So I want to get some good shots of cosplayers, of the convention itself, do a couple walkthroughs. Maybe post the walkthroughs on Saturday or Friday night when I get home. Because those are kind of easy. I can just basically unedited just toss them up. But I do want to get like a cosplay. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people. Verizon Wireless. Did you see Hot Toys Samurai Predator figure? No, I didn't. Did we talk about that before? It's pretty sick. That would be a cool... It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's gross. It's pretty cool. I do need more space for statues. I need more space for statues. Daredevil issue number 14. There's a lot of good books this week, man. Definitely a lot of good books. We're nearing the end of this book, though. I cannot believe it. It's almost been a year. The Deviant, issue number 8. Fairly certain this is the penultimate issue before the finale. And boy, oh boy, this better end on a high note. At least it's not too much of an investment. James Tynion. This says A Christmas Story. James Tynion IV, Joshua Hickson, and Hassan Otsmane Elau. It looks like this issue pushes it pretty far, so we'll see. We'll see if all of this buildup has been worth it. James Tynion. The Deviant, issue number 8. I think they're going to release 9, and then I think that's it. 9 next month, the month after. Have you read Punisher War Machine, the comic series? No, I haven't. Is it Punisher? Yeah, Green Lantern's War Journal. Punisher War Machine? No, I haven't read that one. Did you get more of them off of your special seller? It's Warzone, right? Punisher Warzone? That's pretty sick. A Punisher War Machine Legends figure. Did you see this? Have you seen that, dude? That is freaking sick. Are you really talking about Punisher War Machine? That is freaking sick. Having that Legends figure, oof. This is Walmart, bro. Oh my god, $500 from Walmart. So sick. Punisher War Machine Armor Marvel Future Fight video game masterpiece diecast. Oh my god. $32 to ship. That's funny. Luckily, that's not my zip code. Just noticed that. Luckily, that's not my zip code. You had the Marvel Legends figure? I had that figure and sold it. The Punisher wearing War Machine armor comic series. That figure is based off the comic. Oh, that is off the comic. Okay, sick. So it's this one by Rosenberg. Damn, that looks sick. No, I haven't. Is that worth a read? Imagine the Punisher in the War Machine armor. 3.5 stars. That's cool. That's pretty freaking sick. That's pretty freaking sick. The comic is awesome. You really have to read. You really need to read it. All right, old buddy. All right, old buddy. Oh shoot! I didn't even notice we're back into this. Another one from Marvel. This is X-Men issue number 5. X-Men issue number 5. I keep forgetting that character's name, but we have Psylocke on here too. This is by McKay, Stegman, Mayer, Livesay, and Gracia. Yeah, issue number 5. Legacy number 305. Last time we had the X-Men basically beat the utter crap out of a special forces agency that infiltrated their base in Alaska. They basically beat them to a pulp and then kicked them out the door, and Cyclops the whole time was just distracting him at a diner, distracting the leader. It was a pretty good episode, man. I told you there was another Ghost Machine book, didn't I? Well, this is it. They made the Image logo huge-mongous on here, though, but this is Hyde Street. Hyde Street. Issue number 1. Jeff Johns, Evan Reese, Danny Meeke, Brad Anderson, and Rob Lee. So far this book has amazing ratings. epic new era in character-centered horror begins as Ghost Machine launches Hyde Street, its newest ongoing series from creators Jeff Johns and Yvonne Reese. In every city and town, off every country road and Metropolis Avenue, if you make a wrong turn, you might find yourself on Hyde Street. But be careful who you talk to and what you do, because the consequences make death itself seem like an easy way out. Introducing Mr. X-Ray, Pranky, the world's most dangerous scout, Miss Goodbody, and many more. Out of delight, fright, and say goodnight, what is their secret and that of Hyde Street? Only they know for now. So, another horror title. Really excited to hop into this. I think it's going to be a blast. Ghost Machine's been killing it lately, so I am actually really excited for this one. So, Hyde Street, issue number 1, just in time for the spooky season. We have a bunch of horror titles. Speaking of horror, we made it to the pick of the week. So this one is a little out there. I think it was supposed to be on my poll list last week, but it wasn't there. And this is from Vault. It just seemed disgusting. So you might be disgusted at this. This is by Cody Ziegler, Ryan Lee, Kurt Michael Russell, and World. This is Goobers. That's disgusting. So it's an alien race that gets into your brain and I think takes you over. So yeah, not much else on it. I know it's like a gross out horror kind of book. It kind of reminds me of like R.L. Stine, sort of, in that horror era, that horror area. But yeah, I can show you the inside. Did you watch Smallville series? No, I didn't actually. I watched a little bit of it when it was early on. I fell off. I know they did like this weird Justice League thing, but yeah. Season 9 written by Jeff Johns about Hawkman and the whole series. I heard about them a lot. I'm pretty sure someone else brought them up to me. The way that they're drawn in this book reminds me of like Nickelodeon. Look at the characters. It reminds me of Nickelodeon. I think this is gonna be a fun read, bro. I think this is gonna be a fun read. The art is fantastic. The story is pretty gross. And it's gonna be a nice another horror title to add to the season. And I call everyone a goober. I call everyone a goober. This was the Goobers, which is the pick of the week. Which I think was, like I said, a holdout from last week. Oof. There are, just 2 episodes that he wrote in season 9. I feel like Jeff Johns is a great comic book artist or comic book writer. I don't think he was made for Hollywood. Reminds me of an old sour candy advertisement or something. It does. It doesn't remind me of like an old, oh my god, what were they in the 90s? In the 90s, right? Or like, was it Fear and Loathing? Reminds me of the Fear and Loathing cover. You know? Like that kind of thing. Kind of gross. Warheads. Is it Warheads? Warheads ad. Oh yeah, was it when they're Australia. No, get out of here. Oh man. Yeah, it's like the guy's face, right? Oh, it's the candy mascot. You're right, it is. I love how they changed the design of him. What up, Lewis? By the way, thank you all for hanging out with me on this Wednesday. Thank you all so much. Thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Look at that. Look at his guy. Look at this guy's face. Oh, you can't see it. Look at his face. Oh, Borderlands? Borderlands did a Warheads thing? I didn't even know Warheads is still around, dude. You're breathtaking! That was one of the most earnest moments at E3. Wasn't it at E3? Truly is gonna be breathtaking. You're breathtaking. That was, I miss E3.
Okay, but let me tell you.
I miss E3. Do you miss
being
E3?
There, of walking the streets of the future,
dude, this was
is really going to be breathtaking.
Aww.
You're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking.
You're all breathtaking. all right. So I got to finish this. So tell me.
Oh man. I really do miss E3. Remember those E3 days? God, I feel old. Welcome to it. Welcome to it, Lewis. You ever played Skyrim? Yes, I did. Back when it was released. I played it again. I don't think I played it on my PC. E3 was shit for years before it cratered. Glad we had it. Glad it's over. IGN next. Get IGN out of here, eh? Get IGN out of here. Dude, we are a couple of months until the Game Awards. We're gonna be doing some game reviews in the next couple of months too. I have to beat, oh god, I have to beat Call of Duty over the weekend that it comes out, and then we got Dragon Age, and then we have some time to really take our time with Dragon Age, and then we have Indiana Jones. I think that's the next titles. The one game that Bethesda keeps re-releasing. Yes. Yep, that's Skyrim. Dude, I almost bought it. I almost got Skyrim for my Switch. Yeah, they do keep releasing Skyrim, but hey, people keep buying it, bro. I almost bought it for my Switch because it was going to be perfect for plane rides. And I may actually buy a game for my trip coming up. I may buy one for the trip. I've been playing just... Okay, ever since a bunch of freaking airheads posted about what they were doing for emulation, now all the sites that I used to get emulator games from is gone. So all these freaking TikTokers, YouTubers, and everything that was showing off how to do stuff, you guys suck. I got a bunch of good games. Don't get me wrong. I really do wish I got Skyrim on my Switch. I bought Witcher 3 on the Switch instead. It plays like crap, and I never returned it, dude. It plays like crap. It looks terrible. It does have cross-save between my PC with Steam and the Switch, which is pretty rad to see. Other than that, though, it's like bleh. Piracy etiquette has fallen so far. Well, it's like they'd rather show off on social media than the craft. Dude, I played Skyrim for a lot on my Xbox 360. So what I used to do was I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft, and I played a lot of like COD, but then Skyrim came out, and so I just put on a podcast and then just adventured. Like, I didn't even beat the story. I just walked in a straight line and saw what I could find, basically. It is ridiculous. You get tired of the very first mission. It kind of opens up for you after that, though. Once you get the Dragonstone, it really does open up, and you can kind of just go anywhere. So that's when it was kind of like when I was farming herbs in World of Warcraft back in the day, around 2009. I would just sit around, listen to podcasts, and farm. I keep saying herbs on accident now. I did it on purpose, now I'm saying on accident. I would farm herbs to sell on the auction house to try to make money on WoW. So I would just sit there for hours and hours and hours and just farm herbs, which is you literally just going in a circle in Northrend up there in the snow. So it's just befitting that I then played Skyrim. Now the Skyrim I think I didn't get as addicted to, but I did play it for lots of late nights. And I just remember at one point going so far north on the map that there was like some northern lights, and some dude on TikTok perfectly encapsulated my experience, except he was under the influence of cannabis. It's like when you've done too much and then you find the Northern Lights. I was just tired. I was like maybe 3 or 4 a.m. and I found the Northern Lights and I was just like, wow, it's beautiful. It's beautiful up here, man. You guys heard about the Ubisoft situation? Dude, I have a big... Ooh. I have a lot of pity for these companies, and at the same time, I don't. So I feel bad for anyone losing their job, livelihood, way of life. I feel pity for that. But at the same time, I think of the free market, and it kind of does suck. Like, I think they really did. My girlfriend has a great point. They kind of screwed themselves over with Origins. They catered Assassin's Creed to a certain group. And that group was like trying to make it a Souls-like, trying to make an RPG, and it may have been celebrated for the time. It wasn't. And I know why they did it. They felt like their games were stagnant with the France one and the England one. They were kind of stagnant. And I agree, they were kind of stagnant. But they brought it to themselves. They did. And the Outlaw situation, dude, I didn't want to deal with buggy games. I didn't want to deal with a buggy game. And for $70, I would rather play Space Marine again. I had a great time with Space Marine. It was fun. I made Green Arrow on Oblivion and made him an alcoholic, so I filled his house full of so many rum bottles. I found that when you went in the house, you had to wade through. Oh my god, that is the one great part of Bethesda games, is the ludicrousy that you could do things in, just like that. And people, I think, what was it, like Alana she broke Starfield to do that with like oranges or something in her ship. I remember that video. $70 is asking way too much for a buggy game. I agree. And I don't even know if like Angry Joe did a review. I just saw one person's review and I'm just like, I'm good. I will save my money for Dragon Age. That's the next game that I have to buy. Bye. Because I have Game Pass Ultimate. So I get Call of Duty this year for free. With instead of saying for free, a lot of people do this, included with my subscription. There you go. I heard that Skull and Bones was the game that put them in hot water. I think it cost them $800 million. It was a quadruple. Yeah, you're good, Lewis. It was a quadruple A game. And imagine that game has been worked on since Assassin's Creed 4, right? Because that's when they had the idea of like piracy becoming its own game. And then all of a sudden, 10 years pass. Because it was like a launch game for Xbox One. It's sad, man. Ubisoft is owned by somebody else, right? So Ubisoft is a facet of something else, like Bethesda is a facet of ZeniMax. What does quadruple A mean? What is a quadruple A game? Quadruple A, so the A rating in a video game means how much money was spent, how much was the budget. So I'm not sure where A, double A, triple A. Usually triple A games has been the highest budget for a game. We're looking at quadruple A now. So let me see. So it is a buzzword. Does Wikipedia have a dark mode, bro? There it is. Color dark. Oh, thank God. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to give us So spending nearly $1 billion is quadruple A. Correct. Yeah, so it goes past the threshold of a AAA game, and now it's in a quadruple A game territory. So there's also AAA Plus right here. We're looking at with that one. So think of like Call of Duty. It says right here, an average budget of $200 million and up. So yeah, like 200 million plus is usually AAA, now quadruple A. Starting in 2020, leading up to the launch of PS5, Xbox Series X, 2 studios started using the term quadruple A to describe their upcoming games in development. Microsoft Studio The Initiative, working on the title Perfect Dark for Xbox, that's self-described as a quadruple A game, while Ubisoft announced Beyond Good and Evil and Skull and Bones would be both quadruple A. Despite the announcements, there is no agreed upon definition of the term quadruple A or what it entails. Olivia Harris of Screen Rant noted in September 2020 that it hasn't been adopted in the game industry at large, adding that perhaps it is just self-aggrandizing buzzword conjured up to help games stand out in an incredibly competitive field. So it's quite possible that it's just bullshit. It's just marketing bullshit. But honestly, I do believe that the budget for Skull and Bones was $800 million. I could be totally wrong though. Let's see. Let me see, million. The project reportedly cost, what? 200 million? I don't think that's right. So it was just 200 million. I could have sworn it was more. I thought it was 800 million. I could have sworn it was 800. Let me see. Maybe I misread something. Skull and Bones, 800 million. Google won't leave me wrong. Here it is. Oh, Kotaku in action. Ubisoft allegedly spent 650 and 850 million on its quadruple A game Skull and Bones. Once again, this is a rumor, but it'd be wild if it turns out to be true. So someone said, hot damn, if a AAA game costs 250 to 300 million these days, Skull and Bones was the world's first non-noople. It did take him a decade to create. That's sad. You saw Conan O'Brien play Starfield and he blew up the spaceship. An old lady lives and someone told Conan to search the ship and salvage, and Conan said it's probably just full of yarn. Man, Conan had some really good videos back in the day. Is he still doing stuff? I think he's doing a podcast, right? I think I saw him do a podcast. I don't really have much of a knick-knack this week, but I was given this. So. So I was given special access by DC themselves to the Watchtower. Justice League Watchtower security access. You know you're jealous. This is my card. This is my way of getting into the Watchtower. Be jealous. And we have our special security level access. So here's our security access if you guys want to see it. We are Batman security access. Just be jealous. Be jealous. So as soon as we scan, it says, welcome, Batman. You know, I'm going to be heading up there actually Thursday night. So I'll tell everybody about you guys, you know. I'll talk to Vixen, apparently. I want to talk to Vixen. Justice League identification card says status active. Base, Gotham City. His tier is alpha. He is an alpha male. Power level S75. Access universal and metahuman designate hero. So that is our Watchtower access card. Be jealous. He was a what? He was a He was a cameo in Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding. He was? Miss the old show with him on stage. I do too. I miss Conan at Comic-Con. He used to do a special show at Comic-Con. You wanted to see the Watchtower in live action? You may get your chance. You may get your wish. You may get your wish. I think you'll get your wish in this upcoming franchise series, DCU. Do I have anything else to show off for you guys? My nose got jacked up. I do have this. Let me show you guys this. This was actually a housewarming gift that I haven't been able to put up. You don't believe in Guns DCU? He does have to win us over, huh? Oh yeah, I do have something. I have something else. This is actually a homecoming gift, or home gift. I haven't been able to put it up yet. I think it's awesome. I need to find a spot for it somewhere. Around the room somewhere. You know, we could fill up a lot of space. I have a lot of more art I want to do. Oh no. So, I forgot to put this into the video, but this is a poster that we got from Joker Folie à Deux. Folie à Deux. So, I don't know if we're going to frame these posters, especially not for this one. I don't know if it's worth it. But we got this poster and I forgot to put it into my video. It was late, you guys. It was late. Cool Marvel picture? Yeah. I think so too. It's got to go somewhere. What did you think of the new Ghost of Tsushima game trailer? I don't mind it. I've never actually played Ghost of Tsushima. I know it's available on PC. It looked cool. And I've seen some videos talking about it and how it does make sense. I don't think it's a big deal. I think people are making it a big deal. I heard that the actual sequel is gonna be in Jin Shikai, going to be mainland, and starts recruiting other people and fight against the Mongols invading the mainland. The mainland? Isn't Ghost of Tsushima Japanese? So is the mainland China? Let me put this back real quick. I have that, and I have the Dune Part 2 IMAX poster that I need to frame up, put up somewhere. I actually have a bunch of art still in frames that we never really put up around the room, around the house. But I do have some space above the floating shelf up there. I can just and below the TV. How do you guys feel about this? Let me know. I thought about getting an LED light, one of those streamer LED lights of nerddom, below the shelf and above the TV. What do you guys think? I know it's off center. We're going to push the TV to the left. We're going to push the TV all the way to the left, so that way there's a space on the right. And then it lines up with the shelf. But how do you guys feel about an LED back there? Tsushima was an island off the coast of Japan. Yes. Assassin's Creed was a new ninja game. They do. Ninja Samurai game. Yeah. They actually pushed it to February. Oh, talking about mainland China. Okay. Yeah. I forgot what that island's called in Japan. I forgot what that island's called. I was watching, if you like history, History Buffs is my favorite history channel. They just released a new video talking about the Pacific. It is definitely worth a watch. Sponsored by War Thunder. This dude is fantastic. It's an hour and a half long. It's a feature-length documentary talking about if the Pacific is good.
My name is Nick Hodges, and today we'll be tackling one of my most requested reviews of all time. HBO's Second World War miniseries, The Pacific.
If you like World War II history, if you like the Pacific, definitely give that a watch. He does a really great breakdown on how accurate it was, on how realistic it was, and he always makes entertaining videos. He's great. He's a good, smart historian. He's awesome. I like him and Armchair Historian. Armchair Historian does some really badass stuff. You watch Metatron? What's Metatron? What's Metatron? Oh, is he history? Oh, okay. He's history. Got it. I'm like, what the heck is he? Oh, okay. I wish someone would make a new Godzilla fighting game where you play as different kaiju Yeah, I remember the old Xbox Godzilla games. I did have a graphics. Oh, you guys, I forgot Silent Hill 2 is coming out. Are you guys interested in that? I think he's just curious about a new one. Hey guys, do you guys like the idea of the LED sign behind me? It says Nerddom. Do you guys like that? There was a monster fighting game. Yeah, PS2. I remember that. It was it like Destroy All Monsters or something? Godzilla, King of Monsters. It was Godzilla. Oh, Godzilla Unleashed. Save the Earth. Destroy all monsters. Dude, see, look at my brain. I love my brain. I love my brain. I remember seeing this at Blockbuster. Destroy all monsters melee. War of the Monsters. King of the Monsters. Look at this one. Unleashed. Godzilla. Look at that. Oh, it's the 2006 game. It used the logo from the movie. Space Godzilla, Mecha King. Do you guys miss how simple video games used to be? Get the LED sign? Did you see Godzilla vs. Kong 2? Which one was that? Was that New Empire or something? I'll be honest, we put that on and then we didn't pay attention to the movie. We didn't pay attention to the movie. I'm gonna say like we effing fell asleep. You excited? Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero? Yeah. Oh my god, Silent Hill 2 is next week. Monday. Are you guys interested in watching the remake at all? I don't know if I want to buy that. $70. I don't know. War of the Monsters. Oh, okay. Godzilla War of the Monsters. Which one was that one? War of the Monsters. Godzilla 2? Oh, wow. Dude, that's sick. What is that? Is that NES? Yeah, it is NES. Whoa. I'm not nostalgia poised. New things are good too. Simple games still exist. I haven't gotten a chance to miss them. Yeah, they do. You're right. Jesus, this webpage. Wow, this is great. I love NES games though. That's great. The box art is sick. The box art is sick. Look at this. Beautiful. I love box art like this. Amazing. Oh, you guys are fudge. Look at that box art. That's sick. $70 is an ambitious price point. It's pretty ridiculous. I agree. I agree. And I'm kind of like, I don't think Silent Hill 2 would be worth it for me. I played the first one a crap load. I didn't really play the second one because it was on PS2 at the time. Oh, no, it was on PS1. I just didn't get it. Oh, that wasn't about Godzilla. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, it was just War of the Monsters. Okay, War of the Monsters. 2006. 2003. Oh, okay. Okay, so it was like playing off of it. Oh, that looks fun. Oh, that looks fun. Yeah. That's legit. That's legit. That looks good. I love that. It's so simple. God, man, I don't know. I don't want to buy Silent Hill. We have to buy we got a pretty good weekend. You know, we're gonna hopefully get some like good footage, get maybe some comics, you know, talk to some people. I think it's gonna be a good weekend. I don't know if I have $70 to really spend on Silent Hill 2. I think I'll save it. I think I'll save my next game review for COD. For Call of Duty. Like I'm such a COD bro. You like the big generic Gundam war? Gundam on War? Yeah, I saw that dude. War of the Monsters. I'll show you right here. It's like we don't have the rights to do anything. All right, just put this character in or something. Just put this character in right here. We don't have the rights to Ultraman. Oh, it's all good. Just make your own. No one's gonna notice. No one's gonna know. How are they gonna know? Just a big gorilla. I was gonna test my Hunt Showdown one more time and see if I'm able to do higher than 1080p. Just really quick, but yeah, we're just hanging out. Sparkling Zero, when's that come out? When's Sparkling Zero? Diablo expansions next week. No one cares, unfortunately. Metaphor comes out. Oh, Prologue. Metaphor Prologue comes out. Oh no, Metaphor comes out the 11th too. Metaphor is like the new Persona game for Xbox, I believe. It's loading. Dragon Age Veilguard's the 31st. I think that's Streets of Rogue 2. Dragon Age Veilguard is Thursday night then. So I think we're gonna be beautiful girlfriend and I, Nerd Dame. She's gonna be on the Xbox. I'm gonna be on the PC. It's either that or we're gonna be playing it together. On the same PC, on my PC. Dude, Hunt Showdown. Let's see. It might be fixed. Let me see. I have to change the resolution, I think. Can I change the resolution? No. Fudge. It's broken. It won't go any higher. It won't go any higher than 1920 by 1080. Let's try and see if that works. Oh my god, it doesn't work. No! Ew. Borderless? Windowed. Ew! Let's see if this works. Full screen. There we go. Gonna break off to write. Keep up the good work. Good night, gents. Good night, Brett. Thanks for hanging out, my brother. Thank you. Brett, everybody. Thank you, Brett. Have a great rest of your week, bro. Thanks for hanging out. We talked a lot. We're just hanging out, you know? You could pick up a giant radio antennas and throw them at other monsters and stab them, then the monster would... Oh, that's from the game? Oh my god. Okay, now it's full screen, but it won't go past 1920 by 1080. Dude, what's up with this game? This isn't real. This is not real. It's kind of sad because I really do love Hunt Showdown, but it's just giving me problems. It's giving me problems. If anybody knows how to fix it, let me know. I think it's because my HDR keeps activating or something. Maybe that's why. I can't change resolution to 1440. Doesn't have, yeah. Gotta go, man. Have fun at Comic-Con. Thank you, Mando. Yeah, I have to watch Agatha. I'm gonna cut the stream and then we are going to watch Agatha and give you a review for it tomorrow. This is the way, Mando. Glad you're safe and sound. Glad you and your family are safe and sound, brother. And yeah. I'll try to do some live streaming on Friday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But thanks for hanging out. Mando! Sure thing, man. God bless. Sure thing. Didn't even know that was out. What was out? Oh, Agatha? Yeah, it just came out, I think 6. So I'm gonna do my review of that. And Lewis, I showed my girl your movies. We're definitely going to watch them, bro. We're definitely gonna watch them. I got them wish listed, and I'm gonna be buying them hopefully in the next week or so. But they look fun, dude. They look fun. I can't wait. I'm excited. Keep her out for the review. But Lewis, thank you for hanging out, bro. Nope, no worries. No worries. We got them wish listed. We're going to get them both and let you know. But yep, that's the pull list for tonight. Lots of comics, and I'm sorry I don't have any reviews. I have to read them all. But hope you all have a great week. And thank you very much for everything. Your continued support I appreciate it, and every day. I'm so excited to hop on here and make some stuff for you guys. But yep, good night. Thank you so much, and we will see you this weekend in LA Comic-Con. First timer here. We'll see how it goes. But we'll see you later. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you Friday.
Right now, when you go back in time at Rock Donald's, you can bring home special Stone Age souvenirs, 4 uniquely chiseled bedrock mugs.
These will look great with my bone china.
They're made of the latest Stone Age material.
A little boy named Presley found a secret out this year that he was once a pharaoh when Egyptians ruled the world and now the sorcerer named Scare.
Super Toy Run, a game-grabbing, toy-snagging rampage through a KB Toy Works store. Nickelodeon created it, and only Nickelodeon's got it.
Hey, do not insult this animal's autonomy. She can decide who her papa is. What's it gonna be, girl, huh? Original recipe or Van Milder here? Ah, that's funny. I can gently tap the fourth wall, too. The proposal. What the fuck was that? Bitch, you think that's what I do? Both of you, shut up.
News alert. Someone is stealing Gotham City's power supply. Danger of citywide blackout.
When you want a Diet Coke,